So today I'm happy to be joined by comedian, author, content creator, actor and all-round hilarious human being is Hayley Morris. Hi, Hayley.
Hello. So excited to be here.
I love you. I have spent many days looking through your content with actual tears of happiness and joy rolling down my face. You are one of the funniest people I think I've ever watched online.
Oh, thank you. You kind of have to say that though, because I'm here, but I appreciate it nonetheless.
When you get off, I'm going to slag you right off.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
obviously.
Shit.
Thank you so much for doing this. I've got so much to ask you. But for the first question, I just want to go straight in and give you a really easy one. What are you wearing right now? Describe the outfit to everyone listening. What have you got on?
I have got on like a purple jumper that's like got balloon sleeves and it's a bit cropped. And then I've got on some Adidas trackies, which I basically live in. It's either trackies that are full length or trackies that are shorts. And they're both the same. So always in the same thing.
Would you say that's like your comfort blanket outfit?
Probably, but I also think like my comfort blanket is earrings.
Oh, nice accessory. Love that. What, like a hoop or a stud?
Yeah, a hoop. I feel like I don't feel ready to see anyone or be alive if I don't have earrings in. Like, it's a really weird, I'm like, no, can't go outside. If there's like a knock on the door, get the earrings in. I don't care what I'm wearing, but I just feel like I'm here. This is me, I'm switched on.
I love that. Do the earrings take priority over eyebrows? Like, do you have to do pencil in your eyebrows? Or have you got like, they take priority over that?
Fully, yeah.
Love that. Do you know what? You're the first to say that and I'm here for it. I get it. Also, it changes your face, doesn't it? Like,
you know what? It really does.
Your actual face.
Yeah, without it, I'm like, oh God, I look dead. What's wrong with me? And then I put them in and I'm like, wow, I look a little bit more alive.
Talking of dead, oh my gosh, I was watching your short film, the Hangry one.
Oh, yeah.
About funny zombies, basically, the other day. I mean, I don't even know where to begin to explain what that video is. So can you tell us about it, please? Because it's just mad. It's nuts.
I'll give it a go. It's like a rom-com. So it's two zombies. It's from their point of view. They're just a normal couple going through a normal experience, trying to decide what to have for dinner. But they're zombies, obviously. And what they're deciding to have for dinner is not your McDonald's, your Burger Kings, your I don't know, whatever takeaway I can think of, which is apparently none. Ones I don't even eat at, I'm just labeling here. But they're actually deciding which human being they want to, have for dinner. And it's basically based off real life conversations I have with my boyfriend. So, but we're alive, we're not zombies.
It's so relatable. Honestly, some of the content was so relatable, like going back and forth asking what we should have for tea tonight and the reasons for not doing that. I'm like, my God, I literally had that conversation about 20 minutes ago.
I'm glad it's not just me.
It's not you, you're not on your own. Do you think you'll do sort of like more acting? Is that like on the cards?
Yeah, that's like the dream. That's always been the dream. So it's like anything I can do acting wise, I'm like, I'll make another short film, I'll do a sketch online. That's like the big time for me.
What would be your dream show to be a part of, or like a movie?
I think it's probably the same as like most actors. It's probably White Lotus. I just think like the writing's great.
You'd be great on that.
I'd love it.
Unreal.
Yeah, it's
oh my God. Do you know what? That would be a perfect role for you to be a part of a show like that. It's someone told I'm quite new to White Lotus actually. I'm on the last series now.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever watched anything so bizarre in my entire life.
And I just love how involved everyone gets. Like, you're watching each episode, going to TikTok, and then people are like, I've got this theory, I've got this theory. It's just a fun time. I think it's that or Hacks. I don't know if you've seen Hacks.
No. What's that?
That's my favourite TV show. You think it's on Sky? I would recommend. There's 4 seasons out. They're filming another one at the moment. It is just top tier writing, really funny, fantastic cast. It's so good.
I'll take that from you because you're not going to recommend any rubbish. Let's go back to your wardrobe. So let's talk about like the early days. So like when you was in your teens, how does your fashion compare to now? Or has it changed or is it the same?
I think it's I would like to think it's changed a bit. I have never really known how to dress, but kind of been like, yeah, no, it's fine. I know what I'm wearing. And then I look back 6 months after I've worn something and be like, why on earth did I put that together? So I think it's always been like, I've never really known how to dress, but always just been like, yeah, sure. And then regretted it afterwards, which is a common thing. But I think I'm getting a bit better at it, but not 100% there.
Do you know what? We had a stylist on. She's amazing, great stylist. And she was saying that you just wear whatever you want. You should wear whatever you feel comfortable in. Like, almost like, what is fashion? Do you know what I mean? Like, there's an argument to what should we be wearing? Well, whatever you like.
Yeah.
So I think you are getting it right. There's nothing wrong with what you're wearing now. And you always look great.
Thank you. No, I think that's like bang on advice though from that stylist, because I am like more and more when I see someone or when I put myself in an outfit that I wouldn't normally wear, I'll go out the house being like, oh, no, this feels too much, because it's just not me. And I feel like everyone can see that. They probably can't. But in my mind, I've gone out and everyone's looking at me like, you look stupid. So yeah, I think just wearing something that you feel comfy in and regretting it later is probably fine.
Let's take it back for those people listening right now who don't know who you are. Tell us what you did before you become huge everywhere, basically. So what was you doing before all the content stuff?
I was like a serial quitter. So I always wanted to do this. So I would be like, right, I'll get a job, but that would be my side hustle. My job is my side hustle. This is the real event, which was probably like not great advice to have, but it worked out. But I worked in like social media. The main thing I always did was hospitality. Like I was always a waitress or a bartender or something, which I think that's such an underrated job. It's so much fun. You're working with people that are enjoying themselves. You're having fun. You're constantly flexing your social muscles, which I don't do now. So I kind of missed that side of it. But
so true.
Yeah, it was fun. Fun time.
When was like the first time a sketch sort of flew? Like what took off? What was the pivotal moment where it was like, my God, something's catching on here?
It was November 28th, 2020. And it was a me versus brain video where I was like acting out my intrusive thoughts. And I genuinely...
I was going to ask you about this.
I put it out being like, oh my God, what am I doing? Because it was only going out to people that knew me. Do you know what I mean? Like it wasn't going further.
Yeah.
Like all I knew was I was putting a video up that everyone I'd gone to school with, everyone I went to university with, anyone I'd worked with was going to see. And I was like, there's going to be a white van at my door in 5 minutes. Went to delete it and it just like already blown up. And I was like, oh, maybe I'm not alone.
Gosh.
It's crazy.
Wow, that's amazing. And like you said, like there'd be a lot of people probably listening going, oh, was there someone working with you on that footage, or was there someone that gave you the idea, or someone pushing that behind the sings? But it was completely authentic.
Yeah. No, it was like an idea that had popped in my head. And because I've been making content, I was like, why not? Why don't I just film my brain talking to me? And then, it just kind of spiraled from there.
Do you feel a lot of pressure to consistently come up with content, because it's a full-time job and a half? So where are you getting all your ideas from all the time? And how much of your day-to-day life is content?
Yeah, I feel a lot of pressure. I feel like it's hard not to though. Like social media is such a numbers game. Everyone's watching. No one is, but you feel like everyone's watching you and watching you, ready for you to fail. Which again, I hope they're not. But you have that mindset. But I feel like I put less pressure on myself now, but it used to be my world revolved around it. And I'd constantly be like scribbling notes, looking through like old diaries I'd written, notes I'd written on my phone from years ago, asking my friends if something I did, they did, and vice versa, sort of stuff like that.
Wow.
But like it kind of was everything for a while, and now I kind of have other projects that I work on, which takes that pressure away, which is so much nicer and such a better way for me to work, because otherwise I do just get in like a hamster wheel.
Yeah, I bet. I can't imagine. It's just constant. You can't switch off, can you? You've also shared a lot about anxiety.
Yeah.
Which is it's incredible, and it is so nice actually. I feel like we've massively turned a corner, and a lot of people are talking about anxiety, and it's making other people that maybe necessarily wouldn't have talked about it actually come out, which I think is a beautiful thing. But do you find that clothes help or hinder your mental state sometimes? Because you mentioned earlier, obviously, about not feeling like you've nailed your style, which is crazy to me because you look great. But yeah, what's your view on that?
Yeah, I think if I'm having a bad day, I'll put on an outfit that I know I will feel good in. And I'll be like, right, get out of the house, put your makeup on, put in your earrings, get your clothes on, get out the house. And I'm like, oh, I feel great now. And I think if I am wearing an outfit that I don't feel comfortable in, it definitely makes me more anxious or puts me in like a different frame of mind. So I think, dressing in a way that I know I feel good in really helps. It's definitely a mental health boost for sure.
And in terms of social media, again, I know we've touched on this a little bit, but do you think that affects your choice in style? Like, do you feel the pressure from social media and constantly being on it to be aware of what you're wearing?
I think if it's like going to events, I went through a stage of being like, what's everyone else going to wear? What's like the vibe? How do I know what to wear? And actually through being friends with people in the industry as well that like, I don't know if you know Jay Beach, but he is just a phenomenal dresser. He wears the most extravagant clothes in terms of what they look like, not like price wise, but he just puts together these unbelievably amazing outfits. And when you go out with him, it wouldn't be something I could comfortably wear because I'm just, anxious. I always think everyone's staring at me. But he gets so much amazing attention because he's just showing up as himself. And watching him, I'm always like, oh, just be you. Just authentically wear what you feel comfortable in. And that is
Love that.
that's the vibe. The vibe is just be yourself rather than being like, oh, what would someone wear to this event? What have they worn? Or going through Google and looking at like pictures from their last year's event. It's just like, okay, what do I feel good in? What makes me feel the best? And what's like the most me? But I only learnt that literally through watching Jay. Otherwise I'd have been like, I don't know, Google it.
Do you know what also? I just think like there is so much pressure, but there's so much bloody crazy stuff going on in the world. Like, who gives a crap about an outfit? Like,
Right?
Come on, seriously, guys. Like, why do we feel so much pressure to look a certain way? It's nuts. There's so much more stuff that we should be looking at outside of fashion. Like, don't worry about caning someone who's walking down the red carpet in a dress that this one person might not like. Like, who are they? Do you know what I mean?
Wild.
It's just so boring, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
so boring. Like, let's talk about important stuff. Unless you're going to be positive about it.
Yeah, and you get on like carpets, you get some people that will say, oh, what's your fashion ick? Or what's the worst thing, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, don't ask that. Because it's like, everyone's just showing up how they want to show up. And as soon as you start saying, oh, it's really embarrassing to wear X, Y, Z, you then just feel so uncomfortable in yourself and what you're wearing. And I'm like, there is so much more going on in the world that we should be paying attention to. But yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Like the way that we all are perceived and stuff seems to like trump everything when when it's like in that world. It's really odd.
It's just not important. It's just not important, is it? And yet here I am doing a whole podcast about clothes.
We love it.
But it's positive. This is positive. Do you have a piece of clothing or an accessory that holds like a special memory that you would actually hand down to someone else?
Yes, so it's not mine. So, and this is like, this was a really weird thing that happened. So basically, my dad passed away like 4 years ago and he'd had dementia, so he was in a care home and he had this jumper. It's like an old Gap hoodie. And he had that for as long as I can remember. Like, I just have so many memories of him. Like, if someone said, what was your dad wearing? I'm like, he was wearing this Gap hoodie. He'd always be in it. Like, when he came home from work, it was like his comfort blanket. Anyway, the care home that he was at had no idea about this, right? So he would wear it still at the care home. It was just like the one thing that stayed with him. And when he passed away, my mum was like, donate all his clothes to the home. Like, it just makes sense. You want to make sure that those clothes are being used. So they packed up a box of things to give back that we were like, oh, there won't be any clothes. But the one thing for me, I was like, I just wish you'd said about the Gap jumper. It's all I wanted. And then we opened the box and on top of it was the Gap hoodie. They had no idea. Like, it was really weird. Yeah, it was like,
I've just literally gone cold.
Yeah, it was like I dreamt about it since he passed, and I was so upset that my mum had been like, just donate it all. I was like, but the Gap jumper. And I hadn't said to my mum, I want that jumper because, she's going through it. I didn't want to be like, can't believe you said about the jumper. So no one knew, but it was the top thing in the box. It was mad.
That is nuts.
Yeah. Like, just something must have said, get it, just give that back to them. It's really bizarre.
Oh my God. Do you know what? I love stuff like that. I absolutely, like, you've literally made the hair stand up on my arm.
Yeah, it was
That's so cool.
It was such a, there's so, you know, when you're like, I'm convinced there is some way that on the other side of whatever happens when you die, they have something.
1,000,000%.
Yeah, I was like, there must have been something in his, like, he had a one-to-one carer. I was like, he would have packed up the room and there would have been something in his head that was like, just put that hoodie in there. It was the best moment because when I opened it, I was like, oh, it's all I wanted. So that,
Oh my God.
it will be with me forever, and I would hand it down to anyone. It's so special to me.
That is one of the nicest stories I've ever heard in my entire life. Like, I could actually cry. That is beautiful. That is so, so beautiful. I feel like we could just end the chat here and be like, you know what? It's the shortest episode, but beat that. Let's talk about malfunctions. Have you ever had a wardrobe malfunction?
Off the top of my head, I'm like, what has been one? Because I always have, like, I don't know if you're like this, but anywhere I am, I constantly seem to think I'll sit down and stand up and I've just shit on my bum. I'm like, is it my shit? Is it someone else's shit? I don't know, but I'm always like, have I got shit on my ass? Like, it's just a weird self-focused thing. I'm constantly like, oh my God, I must be walking around with shit on my ass. It's never happened. It's never ever happened, thank God. But I'm always always thinking it will. Always, you know, like, just.
You know what? Honestly, I am. You've just so, again, you're so you're so relatable, because I kid you not, right? I'm going to go and get this jacket. So I love wearing blazers just because I do. Like, they're just great. They're comfy. But my blazers always come just below my bum in case I've got
Exactly. It's coming out of, like, when I come out of winter and we start getting rid of the coats, the panic when I'm walking around, I'm like, oh my God, I've definitely got shit all over my bum. And it is just, I don't know why. Where does that come? Why do we have that? Why is that? Like, in what world?
I don't know.
But, like,
but you know what?
Whose is it? Yours or someone else?
You would hope that there'd always be someone that pulls you up if ever, like, do you know what, actually? I've seen people let women go down the street. By the way, I've always approached them and told them that they're having a bit of a malfunction.
Yeah.
I've seen girls walking down the street, their skirts tucked in their tights and all sorts. I'll always tell them, because I'm like, if that ever happens to me, I will go nuts if someone hasn't told me. I've got toilet paper hanging out.
Yeah, just let me know. Let me deal with the embarrassment for 5 seconds. Honestly. But yeah, that is my, like, my phobia. But I guess, like, it's not really a malfunction, but there was an event I went to once.
It's a malfunction on you.
Yeah. It is. It's just an internal malfunction I have. Something's wrong there. It's a real faulty thing.
Yeah, good. Sorry, go on, an event you're talking about.
No, I went to an event once, and you know when, like, you're getting ready quickly, and I tried on, like, 2 different outfits and then looked at the time. I was like, shit, I'm going to miss my train. I've just got to wear this outfit and go. As soon as I stepped out, I was like, I kind of wish I'd worn the other outfit, and then caught myself in a mirror. I don't know what, like, it might have just been a reflection. I looked like Peter Pan / a pirate. It was a humbling moment. I was like, what do I do? And then the worst thing is, when I got to the event, I said to a group of girls, I really feel like I look like Peter Pan. And it just went silent. And I was like, okay, confirmed.
You did.
I was like, oh, no one said, no, you look great. It was just silent. And I was like, oh, shit. And I'm here all night. Awful.
As Tinkerbell / Peter Pan.
Yeah, and it was, like,
actually killing me, honestly.
It was not cute. It was just like, oh, you really didn't think about what you were wearing.
Ever.
Never again.
Have you got any style crushes or fashion icons? Like, anyone whose style you look at and go, do you know what? Apart from, obviously, you mentioned earlier on, but is there anyone else that you think's got style on point?
Oh, do you know what? There's so many people. So, like, Pedro Pascal is one that I'm like, I mean, I'm sure he works with a stylist, but 10 out of 10, no notes. Like, always looks phenomenal. Like, just so good. I also like Jodie, always just looks amazing.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Unreal.
How?
I know. I might. To be fair, she could just wear a bin liner.
Probably, and
she'd still look great. Yeah, so I think those two.
Maybe that's what she should wear next. We get her in a bin liner and see how that works out.
She'll
She
look
would look
great.
amazing.
She'll pull it off. And then we'll all be like, oh, we must wear a bin liner.
I'll be copying the trend, yeah. Have you got any clothing or accessory superstitions? Like, for example, saying this out loud is going to be wild, but I've got a lucky ring. And my mum and dad bought me this ring when I was a kid. And it's just like a simple ring with like this tiny little pearl on it. But something must have happened around that time. I don't know whether maybe I got like my first job in radio. Something massive happened. And I thought it was down to wearing this ring. So now whenever I have like massive, like, I suppose like big pivotal moments in my life or stuff where I really need it to go right, I will always wear it. Do you have anything like that?
It's I guess it's not something you wear, but I have this like, I guess it's like a crystal, but it just looks like a little stone. But I was given it by this tarot reader, and she was like, it will bring you confidence. And I was like, you're correct. So whenever I have something important, I just slip it in my pocket. And for some reason, I am so convinced if I have to do something that I need confidence for and I don't have it, it is going to go terribly wrong, like kind of like you have. So
yeah,
if you see like a little bump in my trouser pocket, the stone is with me.
Stone. Do you know what? I'm really oversharing today, but I used to, when I was a kid, I was a strange child. I used to get stones in the garden and draw faces on them and call them Susie.
I totally done that. With Tipp-Ex though. I did little Tipp-Ex eyes.
Did you actually?
I truly did, yeah.
That's nuts.
I don't know what I'd called them, but yeah, I definitely used to do that. One and the same.
Mine were all Susie. No idea. Yeah. No idea why I stuck with Susie. Could have switched it up, but they were just Susie. Anyway, I knew you'd be a weirdo like me. I knew we'd get on Hayley. I just knew it. So, Hayley, if your wardrobe was a character, what sort of character would it be?
Okay, so if I'm like personifying them, I feel like they would be a bit chaotic, very, very messy, overly anxious, overthinking, just like speaks a mile a minute. Like basically me. It would be me. Yeah, just a bit all over the place.
But let's talk birthday suit. So what outfit that you've currently got would you wear for like top tier event? What's your go-to? Is there one that you're like, yeah, do you know what? I trust that.
Yeah, so it's actually it's a green dress that I got I wore for the Brits like 3 or 4 years ago, and a stylist had obviously like picked it for me. I didn't keep it. It was like a really expensive dress, but I was like, I am obsessed with this dress, loved it so much that I put on Google Alerts to see when it would go in the sale. And I managed to get it for like an obscenely ridiculous discount. So now I own it, but I've got nowhere to wear it. But that would be the dress that I would pull out on an occasion like that. I just adore it. Like it's my favorite.
Can you fully describe it?
Okay, so it's like a green midi. It sounds awful. And it also sounds like a Tinkerbell dress, which kind of is because of the colour. So I'm really sticking to the Peter Pan theme. Might as well dress as them all, you know? But it's like a green, almost like a bodycon. It's like structured at the top. And then, yeah, it's like a midi dress. And it's got like scalloped edges on it's like a bandeau top. I don't know if that gives it any context there, but it's quite structured. It's green. It's a midi dress.
And it comes with wings.
It comes with wings and little green slippers with a little fluffy white thing on top, just like Tinkerbell. And I do believe in fairies.
Kidding me? Oh my God.
Honestly.
Oh, I'll tell you what, if I haven't got a six-pack after this chat, I'll be asking for a refund. Changing the subject slightly. Any strong opinions on bras?
Oh, bloody hell, bras. Get rid of them. Bin them all. Hate them. I'm not.
Okay, so we've talked about hand-me-downs, we've done our comfort blankets, we've done our birthday suits. and our wardrobe malfunctions. I feel like we have completed the wardrobe.
Completed it, mate.
Is there anything that you've got coming up that we can push to? What's going on in the world of Hayley Morris right now?
So I have got another short film coming out titled Tick Tock Boom, and that'll be on YouTube. So keep a little lookout for that. And in the meantime, I've got 3 other short films knocking about on YouTube.
And what's the TikTok one about? What's the vibes of that?
The vibes of that one is it's very much my ADHD brain and timekeeping.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I'll leave it at that. But it's it's not at all to do with the Tick Tick Boom. Which is the musical. It's not that. Just felt like the same title, but more, in the ADHD world.
Hayley, before I let you go, do you mind if we do a 60-second style sprint, which is basically a quick fire round? You've got 60 seconds to get in as many answers as you possibly can. So should we go for a round of that?
Let's give it a go.
3, 2, 1, go. Silk or velvet?
Silk.
Jeans or jumpsuit?
Jeans.
Silver or gold?
Gold.
Platform boots or trainers?
Trainers.
Your partner buys you a vintage handbag. You break up with them. Do you keep it or return it?
Keep it.
A lot of people say keep it and sell it. Denim or leather?
Denim.
Mini dress or maxi dress?
Mini.
And it's got to be green, guys.
It's got to be green.
Lipstick or gloss?
Gloss.
Hair up or down?
Down.
Crop top or oversized tee?
Oversized tee.
Online shopping or in-store?
Oh, online every day.
Bright colours or neutrals?
Bright.
Sunglasses or a hat?
Sunglasses.
Perfume or body spray?
Oh, perfume.
And one more question. Poo on your skirt or no poo on your skirt?
I'm going to go for poo on your skirt.
Hayley, thank you for the most fun I've had in a long time. I love you. You're the blooming best.
Thank you so much. This has been a joy, an absolute joy.